But then I think as soon as she started commenting on China,
All right, good morning, everyone. Let's kick it off here. Okay, so the U.S. markets yesterday obviously a bit wishy-washy off of the back of Janet Yellen's ultra-dovish statement, and obviously no rate hike. I mean, not only was there not a rate hike, they weren't even friggin' close to a rate hike. In fact, one of the Fed members wants to frickin' take interest rates into negative territory, which is quite spectacular. And I think that extremity caught a lot of people off guard, because going into it yesterday, there was a 30-odd% probability that they were going to hike rates, and economists were actually split 50-50 down the middle in Bloomberg polls. So when you look at that and you see where she is and where the Fed is, I think to an extent, in my point of view, that creates a little bit of uncertainty, because the markets thought we were a lot more likely to hike than what she said we were to hike. And so I think that puts some uncertainty back into the market, because everyone is, one, uncertain of the path of where the interest rate hikes, or sorry, the interest rate cycle is going to go, and two, they maybe think that because of that, in turn, the economy is, the global economy is in a much more precarious situation than maybe we thought going into the announcement yesterday. And so from my point of view, that's why I'm coming into today feeling a little bit negative, simply by how ultra dovish the Fed was and how far away they actually were from rate hikes relative to what the market expected. And I don't think that that's a positive. I don't know how the market. Obviously we're going to keep rates lower for longer, but even if they hiked by a quarter basis point, we knew that we probably weren't going to move more than maybe one more quarter point over the next year, which is still ultra low rates. And a move of 25 or 50 basis points over a year's time does not affect anything really, especially when you know it's coming. So I think the market, from my point of view, may be a little bit disappointed in this, may have created a little bit more uncertainty. If she'd come out and hadn't been quite so dovish, then kind of people would have been more on the same sort of path that we were on before today, and therefore maybe continue on to more positive ground. This, to me, creates uncertainty in the market, and uncertainty is not a positive thing in equity markets. This is something that you got to tiptoe around, though. This is my theory. This is what my thoughts are around the situation. That doesn't necessarily mean that's what everyone else's thoughts are. Lower interest rates have been equity markets positive for a frickin' decade now. So what's to say that it won't continue to be? I don't know. But we'll have